It has been many hours, but as you can see right here, I finally made all of the egg spawns for all of the seas mapped out so you can see them. Oh my god, it took like 12 hours. But finally I completed all four seas, as you can see right here. Nice and organized. So I'm going to go through them with you. Okay, so starting off with first sea, I'm just going to click on here, and as you can see on Ice Island, there are 4 spawns that I have found. Obviously, all of these are just the ones that I found. Obviously, there's going to be like 2 to 3 more that are there, but this is just the ones that I've found. So as you can see, there's one up here near the boss. There's one down here. I'm not sure if there's one down here. Someone said there was on a YouTube video, but I never saw any evidence of one there. One right near the spawn, and then one behind a tree down here, as you can see in the screenshots. Right there, there's the tree. Then we have Orange Town. There's 2 spawns that I found. One of them is literally right next to the quest giver, as you can see, and then one of them's near these stairs, so it should just be around here. Moving on to Phoenix's Nest, I didn't find like barely any at Phoenix's Nest, and I didn't get sent many. So the only ones that I really got was this one right here on Phoenix's Nest, which is on the end. You see the water, and then one up here near Marco. Then we have Punk Hazard. Once again, didn't find barely any spawns for this island, but I'm assuming there's more. We have one up here near the camp. We have one that's right next to Caesar, as you can see, and then one that's between these mountains here, where a poneglyph spawns as well, as you can see it right there. And then Starter Island, as you can see, there's one right near here under this tree. So there's like this little path bit, and the island tracker merchant's right here, but it's around about here. We have another one that's right near the spawn giver, so I'll zoom in for you. The spawn giver's like round about here, and it's just behind the house right here. Moving up, we have another one that's near one of the gorilla NPCs, if it lets me drag. As you can see, they spawn pretty much where I'm standing, and this is right around the back of the island, so there's like a camp right there. And then finally, we have one that actually is a picture of the egg spawn. It's right here, and as you can see, it's round about to the back of here. Now moving on, we have, I believe that's it. Yep, this is just me collaging them. Then we're going to move on to second sea, which is the first one that I did. Some of these will have watermarks on them, but I got rid of them in the final one. As you can see, these aren't as detailed because these were the first ones that I made. But as you can see, this is actually wrong. I'm sorry about that. It spawns, as you can see right here. But it's pretty close enough, so the people that see it will be able to kind of see it. There's another one right next to the steps on Aeneas Lobby. There's one that spawns near this bridge thing. There's one that spawns on the other side of the bridge thing, and then there's one that spawns right next to the leopard user. I forgot his name. And then we have Pirate Paradise. There's one that spawns round about the back right near this tree down here. As you can see, the set spawn and the quest giver's like here. It's right there. One over here and one down here. Then we have Volcano Biome, which is the first one that I ever did. As you can see, the quality is not the best. But this is actually, there's a couple of these. Okay, so it's this one. So one of them spawns around about here. I've seen some screenshots in this exact spot and some over here, but just check around this whole area. Then we have one right near the set spawn in this like L-shaped rock. I believe it's like somewhere around here. One that's on this elevated part. So there's actually, this is the ground. There's an elevated part here, and then there's an elevated part here. It's right here. And then back here next to this dead tree, there's one there, and you can see these in the screenshot. So this one right here is this little part here. So as you can see, this rock's elevated, and then there's this, but it's right there. And then on the L-shaped rock, it's kind of like in the middle. Obviously, all of these are on the AOPG Discord server in the questions channel pinned. If you want to find them, check the pins, go to the X one, and then you'll see the message attached. Then we have Zoe. So we have, there's actually one here. I believe I did add this. Oh no, I didn't, but that's fine. So there's one that spawns on this rock, one that I found on stream. The very first egg that I found was on this part, then one over here, and one that's on the sandy part next to this boss right here, which is around about here. And then we'll check blacksmiths. There's 3 that spawn. There's one that spawns in this sandy bit down here. There's one that spawns in this elevated bit here, as you can see right here. This is there. And this is the sandy part, and then this one right here actually spawns around about here, so it's pretty close. If you check this area and there's one there, you'll definitely see them. And then I believe that's it for second sea. Now we're going to move on to third sea. This one's the one that I've just completed, so yeah. So Awakened Kaido, there's 3 spawns that I found. There's one right here, as you can see the NPC's like over here. And there's one up here near these rocks. And then there's one right next to this path, right there. And that's it for Awakened Kaido. Moving on to Garp Island, there's a lot of spawns. So there's one on this hill next to the tree. And as you can see, this thing is right here. Then we have one that's on this path, right behind this house. The house is right underneath here. There's like this pathway. Then we have one that spawns on this little hill area. So you can see it right here. And then here's all the houses down there. We have this one that spawns kind of just at the back. You see the hill. That's that pit right there. And then the tree. And then we have one that spawns underneath a tree over here. And it's right there. And that's all that I found for Garp Island. Moving on to God Valley, there's a lot on God Valley. So starting off with the set spawn, there's one to the left of the path. And then there's one right here. And then there's actually one right here, but the marker is gone for some reason. There's a lot of mistakes, but there's tons of egg spawns. Like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this. If those are like NL eggs, you pretty much got Sun God right there. But yeah, and then we have 2 that are kind of next to each other. One that's down here. And then where the actual Pirate King boss is right here. There's one to the right and then there's one to the left. And I didn't find any around the sides. Moving on to Leopard Island, another one that's quite big. We have one that's on top of here. We have 2. So as you can see, this is this pathway right here. We have one that spawns on this side and then one that spawns on this elevated path here. Moving up, we have another one that spawns right next to this path where these stairs are. And then we have one that spawns on this hill part. And then we have 2 that are in between NPCs. So if you look on this screenshot, you can see that there's NPCs here and there's NPCs here. It spawns literally right here and it spawns over here. A lot on Leopard, and I didn't find any in this part. Then we have Shanks Island. There's a lot that spawn. They're very close together, so you can pretty much just fly around and find them. So we have one that spawns near these pillar things, as you can see. One that spawns on this hill part where this tree is. Another one that spawns over here. One that spawns back here. And then one that spawns here. As you can see, 2 of them. 2 Gear 5 eggs. They're really close together, so you can just fly to the next one. And then we have Tall Island, which is the most complicated one because Tall Island has a bunch of trees blocking it, so I kind of had to take weird pictures. But these 2 are the same areas, so as you can see, one spawns right here, and you can see it in the screenshot, there's the egg right there. One that spawns on this hill part right here. One that spawns next to this path part, so here's the path. It spawns right there. Then we have one that spawns in between these NPCs over here. We have this one that's really hard to find and you can't really see it on the screenshot, but the egg's right there, and the Alfred Grey NPC's right here. It's kind of like tucked in behind here. This corner right here is this here, so it's behind this treehouse here. If you just fly through though, you'll probably see it. Then we have one that spawns on this sandy part, and then I couldn't get it actually in the screenshot, but around here there's these hills. So this one right here is this hill, and it spawns there. So yeah, they look complicated, but if you just look through it, you can see all the spawns. And I graciously attach pictures of where they all spawn. And that's it for 3rd Sea, I believe. We've done Hokkaido, Garp, God Valley, Leopard Island, Shanks Island, and Tall Island. And also another thing, they do not spawn on Jujutsu or Whole Cake Island. For anyone that's wondering, that was a mistake. Then we move on to the final one, which is the best sea to farm. And that is actually Multiverse Sea. So as you can see, there's a lot on the Bleach Island. So there's one right next to the spawn giver, there's one in this raised part, there's one over here in the middle, there's one that's on this hill part, as you can see. This is the hill part, it's right there. There's one in between the 2 pillars, there's one that spawns over here next to the NPC for the mode, and then there's one that's behind this pillar where the Zangetsu boss is. So my general, what I do for Multiverse Sea is I kind of just go round and round and round. So you have like the Bleach Island, and then you'll have like Goku Island, the Naruto Island, and then whichever one's here. So just go round and round and round. Normally when I go here, I just fly up, go through. It's kind of like a question mark shape, and you should be able to find them all. Then we have Chainsaw Domain. I have 2 screenshots because Chainsaw Domain is very big. So as you can see, we have one that spawns in this hill part. And then my way of doing this is I fly up here, check both of these, go through here, check both of these, here check, and then go round and check this, and then there's one that spawns over here. You can see it a bit closer here. So this one's on the road right here. Like I said, we'll fly in here, we'll just have a quick look here, go through here, and then if it's there, we'll see it here. We'll check both of these roads, and then here check this for this one, and then check there for these. Okay, moving on to Goku. Now there's a couple of eggs that are missing on here, so I know that one spawns I think over here, and one of them spawns near 𝐭𝐚𝐠𝐬 right here. But as you can see, there's a couple on here already. This one is behind this building. Okay, so this is the same building, it's behind here. That's why it's marked here and it says behind. And there's one that spawns around here as well, but I didn't mark it because I didn't get any pictures of it in time. And then we have 𝐭𝐚𝐠𝐬, which is probably the biggest island with the most eggs in Multiverse Sea. My way of doing it is I fly here, and then I'll check these spots, go through, check these, go here, do like a spin around here to check these, up here, check that spawn, check NPC, check back here, and then we fly this way to 𝐭𝐚𝐠𝐬 Island. As you can see, there's a lot of spawns on here, a lot of them not quite close together, so I definitely recommend if you're flying, just go through here, have a quick look at these as you fly through, then do a spin around here to check those two, over here, NPC in there, and then that's it for oh, it's MF Doom. What? Christmas is MF Doom. I don't know why it's in the folder. But yeah, that's it for all of the egg spawns that I found. There's a lot of them. Even if some are missing, there's plenty on there. Especially 𝐭𝐚𝐠𝐬. There's a bunch on there that are already marked down. But yeah, thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, subscribe. It took a couple hours. And there was other people that helped me with this. So Godly Dodo. And another person that I'll put on screen right now, they definitely helped. But yeah, thank you so much. This journey has taken me 2 days of like hours and hours to find them. But yeah, that is every single one of the egg spawns that I found. There's a bunch of them there, so even if there's one or two missing, like I said, you'll definitely find them. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Like I said before, my strategy was to just wait like 30 minutes and then look for them, since you have like you have 3 chances for the Luffy egg, that's every 10 minutes, 2 for the Enel egg, that's every 15, and 1 chance for the Gear 5 egg. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. That's the end of the video. Another thing as well, make sure to join the Discord. These were all posted in the Discord before they were posted in the main server, because I was waiting for Leader to post them. Also, shout out Leader for pinning them in questions. Leader's the GOAT. But yeah, that's the end of the video.